Wow, so I met Mauricio at the syndication seminar run by the real estate guys. I was so thankful for his ability to explain it in a way that I could understand.
All I do is syndication work. 100% of my practice is Reg D offering.
That changed my whole world, and he was the one who brought that to me through the syndication seminar, through the real estate radio guys.
He has a great way of taking complex structures and situations and really explaining them in simple English.
He's very active, he's very creative, he makes law and legal language easy to understand.
Say that one more time. Anytime you
I'm
take
so appreciative of his knowledge, of his experience, and his ability to legally encapsulate and define the syndication process.
A lot of lawyers are trying to figure out ways to sabotage deals because every deal involves a measure of risk, and Mauricio is trying to help you know what risks are acceptable, what risks aren't acceptable.
So you might already have a great attorney, and I would support that. Have a great relationship. But if they don't know securities, if they don't know syndication, Mauricio's your guy.
He makes a major commitment to spend time building relationships strategically with people that are active in the space of syndication. Then he has a lot of those extra intangibles to bring to the party. So to me, if you're out there looking for somebody to get the job done, it's going to be hard to beat a guy like Mauricio.
You certainly wouldn't want to be in a situation where you've made a mistake legally that puts you in a bad position. You work hard your whole life. The last thing you want to do is make one mistake and have that kind of be your defining moment.
He's been very responsive. He knows his game. I always like to have people on my team that have put in the time and are A players.
But what I want to do is help you see where the legal piece fits into the overall syndication puzzle.
If there's one word I could use to describe Mauricio, it's relationships. And that's refreshing in business because ultimately business is about relationships. And even though the process of legal documentation and compliance is technical and cold, at the end of the day, you are having a relationship with your investor. And somebody who understands relationships can actually craft your documents in such a way that you never forget that you're a human being doing business with another human being.
When folks decide to go from real estate investor to real estate syndicator, that's a big jump. And so it's really critical that in that situation that you have somebody that understands the legal documentation around syndication. It's a specialty.
So people say that Mauricio is an anti-lawyer because he doesn't talk like an attorney in that he's not a shark.
Yeah, so the anti-lawyer, I love that nickname, and I think it's absolutely right.
He talks like an investor. He knows what it's like to be in a syndicator's shoes. He has a lot of experience.
He's helped hundreds and hundreds of syndicators and investors help put deals together and structure them correctly.
He's someone you can count on from the beginning to the end, he's thinking the long term.
Mauricio's available. I can email him, I can call him whenever there's a problem. He's just always there, and he'll take the time to really teach you versus just put a legal document together and say, here, give this to your investors. He takes the time to help you understand what you're really doing.